Welcome to Famished for More podcast. This is your girl Misha here, coming back with another episode, diving deep, on our spiritual, mental, physical health. Today, we will be diving a little bit more into astrology. As you well know, if you've been listening to the previous episodes, I've been diving into my natal chart. And so today, I want to speak about our seventh house placements. How are you in relationships with others? So the seventh house is ruled by Libra in the zodiac, and Libra is ruled by the planet Venus. Venus is love, Venus is beauty, Venus is luxurious, Venus is comfort, right? And so we're going to dive into what does your chart say about what gives you comfort or not? What is the sign of the person you may end up with in life, or that you find yourself more attracted to? What kind of friendships? It could also signify a little bit of that, and the business partnerships that will work for you. This planet, this house can also have planets and aspects in it. And so you can also see what can cause a conflict in your relationships or what can enhance the relationships, right? So learning the seventh house is very important. Like every house is important. But if you're relationship driven and you really want harmony in your relationships, you really want a lifetime love, you really want long-term friendships and business partnerships and things like that, you want to focus on this seventh house. It can tell you a lot about yourself. It can tell you the story of your love life, or your, just how you interact with others in a partnership dynamic. And so I just wanted to quickly talk about that because it opened up my eyes to me. So I think this podcast is just going to be a short little nugget to hopefully get you to go search your natal chart and see what is in your seventh house and dissect that and see if it matches how you've been in your relationships, how you've been up to this point. So I've done my analytics, and I see that my audience is 100% women. So hey ladies, thank you for listening. Thank you for following. And I really appreciate it. So my job is to bring you guys the best value that I can. And I just want to be transparent and honest with you guys along this journey. And it's really a self-discovery. And I hope you guys, your vibe attracts your tribe. So I am 100% sold that you guys that are listening are on this same journey of self-discovery. And so you want to know, and it's like we've lived up to this point, right? And we kind of been winging it and going on autopilot. And now it's just time to be very deliberate. It's time to be deliberate about how you step in this world, how you shine, how you show up, and be in charge of the gifts that God has given you, and also claim the abundance that is yours by divine right? And if you can do that, you are just being you, being authentically you, because you don't have to do or be anything other than what God has already lined you up to be. You just have to show up and show out. So like we like to say, right? So opening yourself up to just learning different ways of finding out about you. Like I said, in this discovery of myself, I've been into the human design, I've been into astrology, I've learned tarot, I've done a lot of spiritual occult, quote unquote type of things to self-discovery, on my journey to self-discovery. And it has opened my eyes up in so many different ways, and I just want to come and share those things because my natal chart says that is on my path to my north node, right? My north node is to come and share. And it's so funny that when I'm looking at the analytics, it is lining up with the natal chart. My natal chart tells me my audience will be women. My north node is Cancer. Cancer is ruled by a feminine energy, and it's a healing energy. So my job is to come, heal myself, and share what I've learned to help me. So it may not work for you, but hopefully it can spark a fire in you that will get you to go do your own self-discovery and find out what makes you tick and find out what will give you the extreme abundance that you deserve, or something that's in your heart that you just, other people may not even know you desire these things. The more you learn about yourself, the less you will feel the shame, right? You'll walk more confident, you'll walk more bold in life. That is what's happening to me, guys. Like, you could have not told me 2-3 months ago that I would have this type of fire, this type of confidence in what I'm speaking, because as I'm learning, there's something changing in me. And that's what happens on the road to self-discovery, the road of evolving. You become someone different. You're not the same person from the beginning when you started the journey. And as I go back from my stroke, which this year makes 3 years, I'm very grateful for the progress. And it came from me just allowing myself to be open to wherever spirit take me, allowing myself to learn whatever spirit placed in my lap to learn, and not having a closed mind. And it has brought me here, right, in so many ways, physically, mentally, spiritually. And so I can stand here and guide the next person. I put my hand out. This is my way of putting my hand back out and lifting you up with me, because I was just down there with you. If you're feeling, self-doubt, you're feeling alone, you're feeling anxiety, you don't know what path you want to go on, like, this is what this podcast is for. It's a me, for me. Like I'm trying to be what I needed in my time, plus more, right? Because if you're in a down, dark time in your life, there's more after that. So my podcast is to keep you hungry for that more, right? That's why it's called Famished for More. You have to stay starving, even in your dark times, even when you don't have a damn thing. If you got a spark in you that keeps you still hungry, you're going to keep reaching for more. You're going to keep digging your way out of those holes. I know, right? That's what kept me going. That's what got me here. That spark that lives inside of me since I was born. I can't explain it, but I've always been hungry for more. And it's just so, it's perfectly aligning after the worst fucking thing in my life. That's like second to losing my mother. Having this stroke was the worst thing that could have happened to me at that time. I lost everything, you know what I mean? So it really snatched me out of my reality and placed me in a dark place. And then I had to build my own new reality. And that is what you guys come in at. You're literally playing a really great role in my new reality that I am building for myself. I want to thank you for participating as a listener, and hopefully that we can build a community of helping each other heal and motivate and inspire. And so that brings me back to the 7th house. I've always been a loner. Like, I am a people person. I know how to turn on, but in my personal, I am very alone, right? And I'm a habitual single person. Like, literally, there's nothing for me to go celibate for years, and it won't bother me. I always freak my friends out with that, because it's like they can't go without it, and me, here I go. I could go almost a decade without it, and I'm literally cool with it. I just live my life. It don't bother me. I literally am like a habitual single person. I'm like the nun. Like, for real, it's funny. And then it took me forever to even lose my virginity. I was the last person to lose my virginity. I'm just like, so I was like always wondering what's wrong with me, why I'm not like my friends, why I don't care about relationships like that, like why I'm not relationship driven, why I'm not boy crazy and all that stuff. Well, knowing my natal chart, I found out I'm a seventh house Aquarius. That told me everything. I was like, oh, okay. I have a detached energy. I don't care. I like to move by the drum, my own drum. I like to move by my own beat. I don't like crowds like that. Like, so I'm not a follower. I've never been in that following energy. Y'all go left and I'm gonna go right deliberately. And I always used to wonder, why am I like that? Like, but it's because it's in my chart. I am Aquarius energy full on when it comes to relationships. I'm not clingy when it comes to relationships. My guy will know he is loved when we are together, and when we are apart, he can trust me, and I extend that same grace to them when they're not with me, right? And so you go do your thing with your friends or whatever job you have, and I'm gonna do the same over here. And when we get together, we do our thing, fireworks. We love each other, we pour into each other, we lift each other up, whatever we need to do, and then we go back on our paths, right? And we're still a couple. That is weird to other people, because some people like to be with their person all the time. I sit back and I think I could be one of those people that where the husband has his own bedroom and I have my own bedroom, because that's just how I'm weird like that. That's what they call Aquarius, right? They call us weird. They call Aquarius weird. And I can understand that because I am considered weird in my relationships. I am very eclectic. I have a big range of the people that I click with. Like, some people only deal with their type of people. Me, you can catch me anywhere. I am very adaptable. I get along with all walks of life. And so that's Aquarian energy, right? And the one thing I don't agree with, they said that seventh house Aquarius are like polyamorous. I can see it happen. I can see why they say that, because of the detachment and the like collective energy. They're for everybody, but not me. I got too much Leo possessive type of energy, so that's not gonna go with me. But I could see why they say that. But yeah, so learning about that seventh house, it helped me understand that there's nothing wrong with me. I'm literally walking in my purpose. My purpose did not come here to be focused on relationships. And the reason I can say that is because the house is also empty. I have no aspects in that house. I have no planets in that house. So that also confirms to me that that is not a priority in this lifetime. I may have mastered having that in another lifetime, or I'll have to master it in the next lifetime. But this lifetime, relationships are not at the forefront when it comes to like marriage, you know what I mean, and relationship type of stuff like that. I don't know. And so with that being really confirmed to me, it allowed me to move without just moving without, like, it just does something to the confidence when you learn ain't nothing wrong with you. You're different. We all know that, but it's just different when it's really confirmed in the stars, in your natal chart. It confirms something you already know deep within yourself anyways. And so I don't mind my alone time. I can be alone. Like this podcast type of the gig, this is perfect for me, because I can do this alone. I don't need a partner to do this. I work great alone. I also know how to show up around people in that seventh house energy. As an Aquarius, I know how to be adaptable and work good in a group setting as well, because that's what Aquarius energy is. But yeah, so it really does break down how you are, right? If you got some squares and that, and some what we got, oppositions, you got sextile, you got what's the other one? Sextile, try something, I can't even think. But when you got the aspects in there too, you have to learn what that means. right? So I don't have any, but I can say if you have something aspecting that may not be the partner for you or the type of I don't know, right? Because I'm still learning. But just do synastry. So if you want to realize if your partner is a good match for you, when you do synastry, you put their information and yours, and it puts it together, and it shows you where their planets drop in the wheel and where yours is also placed in the wheel. And so it'll let you know if you guys are, going to be in opposition of each other, or if you're going to be in what is it called? So these aspects are the conjunction, the sextile, the square, the trine, and the opposition, right? And so the conjunction is where all three are like combined together, remixed together, and your sextile is floating together. Sextile, the word sex, going good together. Square is going to be more challenging. Your trine is three or more, I'm assuming, coming together in perfect harmony. And then opposition would be the one that will give you more strife, more opposition. And so when you have those, it also breaks down the story way more detailed for you, but it also has more things that you have to face in this lifetime. So when you have those planets and those aspects in your seventh house, it gives you a story of the oppositions or the things that you're going to face in your relationships in this lifetime. And so that is my little rambling about seventh house. Let me know in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube, what is your seventh house? How are you? Is it in sync? Is it in sync with how you are in relationships in your life up to this point? Let your girl know. So if you're watching this again on YouTube, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and follow the channel. We will be uploading more frequently and dissecting in different areas. Now, my next podcast will be all about financial health. I want to explain how I took myself from having zero income, maxed out credit cards, and messed up credit to now having good credit and new financial story I can start to write. But first I had to clear out and correct some things that happened from me having the stroke and not having the job and losing, that income. I had to, fix that and restructure. And that is something I want to share because I did it without any money, just a little bit of time and research and effort. And now I am a 700 credit score holder, and I did not ever see that coming. I really did not see that coming, but I just kept going step by step. And so the next podcast, I will be sharing that with you guys and offering a couple lucky winners the digital product that I came up with to assist you to do the exact same steps that I took. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. I want to wish you peace, love, and happiness, and I'll see you guys next time.